Ciao and welcome. This is FC Talk at its seventh episode. The podcast of Francesco Coppola, photographer of art nude photography, creative, artistic. Hosted first on my site fcphotography.com and from it on my account on YouTube, Francesco Coppola, and other platforms. This is the June episode. For the ones of you that don't know me, I inform you, this is the month in which I pass another year. I have been 50 years old before the 3rd of June. From the 3rd of June on, now I am 51. So this episode will be some kind of recap. In the first part I will talk about my 50 year of life, what I've done, what I have brought in this chapter of my life with my actions, what results, what struggles, but what gains I obtain. The main part it will be on this beginning 51st year of life that is very interesting, and as you will see soon, it will start doubling down my effort in communicating my art, my vision, my work. So let's start with the first part. My fifth lived spring, to say it poetically, has finished and will never return, as people say. What year has been? It has been a positive, good year, a year of foundation. Being a year of foundation, above all with this kind of business, it's more personal. The gains are more personal, but my name has started to travel from Italy to France to UK to USA and recently even to Canada, talking about the publications that I have received that started exactly in the second half of my 50th year of life. Before there has been my continuous practice into fashion photography, even if I have already started experimenting now and then with nude art shoots. In the past I did two artistic nude workshop with the master photographer Davide K. Carboni, but my last year of life it starts to form a bit more clear to me my intuition about what was better to leave behind. As in a previous episode I've told it, I did studies, courses and practice to make a fashion photography portfolio with the perspective to present it to model agencies in Milan, and starting there a period of collaborations for unclear number of months or years in this situation in which artificial intelligence that already started to occupy jobs for for some lower tier fashion firms. It was not a great perspective, and me at my age, it was better to change course from one side. From the other side, I was checking with my associative intelligence what was on display in artistic galleries or even less artistic galleries like Etsy, but I checked on too on Saatchi art. There my intuition say that there is two same images of artistic nude. This genre of art can use some strong impulse to change, to present something new, something that go more towards the not figurative, more abstract images, without leaving the figure completely, but the look can be more varied, more interesting, and even more difficult to replicate to the artificial intelligence. To close my intuition, we can look at the wider picture, pun not entirely intended, of the photography situation. It is time, it says my intuition, to abandon the perfect, crispy, crunchy, definite images behind, because those images are too easy to replicate with artificial intelligence. Photographers have to embrace the mistakes, the error photography, the lomography type of photography, because when photography depends on how you move your tools, your wrist, how fast, with which directions, no images is equal to this, to another. So the research there can be continuous. The techniques there are a variety of techniques on how you can take the image, but how you can edit image too, how you can mix these images. There are priories in front of me. This strong intuition, this part of wider vision, is what fueled, we can say, the 2024 part of my 50-year-old life, in which I attended the public course hosted in Milan about entrepreneurship, about how producing effectively a business plan. Those were the 2-3 months very fun. I've met very nice people that I'm happy to have met. That is the thing that happened in the first part. In the second part, so in the 2025 part of my 50 years of life, was starting of my business, so the bureaucratic part that was not so harmful, I'd say, at the beginning at least. Sure, the accountant I've found said I have some little thing different to how I can register my business in the Statal archive, but okay. It's Italy. Let's go on. And then the effective part in which there are a lot of positive things I can say. I have learned how to configure better a website for the type of business I'm doing. I have learned that not so easy, not so intuitive to learn way to integrate and make to work together two different platforms. On one side, Squarespace.com, that is the hosting place where there is my website, and creativehive.com, not very intuitive system. That is the internet extension of the printspace.com. That is the British, if I'm not mistaken, print service that print in art glissé or in C-type with Hannemühle paper. That is and other type papers too, but the Hannemühle is archival, is the best, one of the best at least, type of paper for photography. I succeeded in it. Now is running my third sale campaign. I'd like that someone can buy one of my prints, even one of the smaller one, so we can have the proven proof that everything works just fine, but it should. I've learned how to configure it. This is something that I have added in my luggage, and it is with me. The other thing that I've learned is what I'm doing now, using Audacity to produce and edit a podcast, and how to put it on my site, put it on Google, Google, YouTube, you know. There is no more Google podcast, there is a YouTube podcast. And the other one on Spotify for podcasters to consider, please. When I was learning, 50 years old, yet I'm capable to learn new things. I can send you to listen a song from Seasick Steve on YouTube. It is can teach an old dog new tricks. In reality, we are not dogs, we are not yogurt. I like to think that my effort that I'm doing now is a contribute to a wider awareness that human beings living, growing, facing failures, betrayals, backstabbing, mistreatment, and that continue, and even after those situations want yet to continue to grow, to earn how to be independent, how to be a resource for society, a positive influence for society. These are people that no matter how they get older, I don't get old, I get vintage. So that said, the very first thing, a very important thing that I think now that I'm more vintage, the first thing that will happen in this month, in few days, is the opening of my Patreon account. So my artistic trip and Patreon.com It seems to be a match made in heaven. It's just perfect. Because I am, I think, one of the many, I'm sure many, subjects that has some potential, has started, like I've started, to have some recognition, more critical recognition than commercial recognition. So they have talent, they have skill, they have vision like myself, but yet they struggle to sell their craft because they are yet too new, or they have to develop their techniques, to produce artistic things. Because Patreon is not only for photography, is not only for nude art, even if obviously on Patreon there is no censorship. I can show my nude art without problems. So that said, and that is the first basic thing that I can give with the basic price, the basic tier. I can show how my images are intended, how I have envisioned it without the crops that I am obliged to do for sharing my images on the social networks, and the censorship that anyway I have to put even on my site. This is the basic, the first part, obviously. Obviously, I plan to do 3 tiers. One is for the supporters that will receive this basic one, a monthly report on my economic situation. When it started, don't get scared. I live yet with my mother. I don't pay rent. I don't pay mortgage. I don't pay for electricity, not for heating the house. Yet, until my mother continues to live. She's 89 years old. But at the beginning, you see a very low situation, and it will be the starting point. Then I think it will be of value for everybody that will help me with their money, that in time my situation starts, first slowly maybe, surely, maybe is in the future it will be more important, the support that I will receive, I hope it, but the resources that I will receive and that I will use them to not only continuing the organization of new model shoot, but it will allow me to starting new techniques that you yet haven't seen. Continuing practicing and improving what I consider now techniques that I'm more ready for them. With this support, I will afford to bring my film cameras that have had some technical failures and obliged me to stop shooting on film. But with your help on patreon.com, I will be able to bring them to a place where these cameras can be checked, cleaned, and fixed, I hope, so that I hope I can return to shoot with my Pentax 6x7. It will be really important because shooting color above all in film. Colors in film are very hard to replicate in digital. It's not strange that even Hollywood continues to use many movies film. If you are not aware, all the movies that have Tom Cruise are made on film because he is one of its conditions for its contract. The movie has to be shot on film for have him, but very famous recent film that many of you have seen, the Dune of Villeneuve. Dune is shot on film. The movie Oppenheimer is shot on film. So, but why? Why? Colors is one motivation. Colors that it's very hard to replicate. It's very hard to replicate its depth, its materic, its pace, it's real or surreal. It can be, it depends, because when there was the only film, there was some emulsion that made some crazy colors, but yet there is nothing color basic as colors are considered that can be done with the digital media, and that you have, if the tools have all good work as we should have been, I could have shown you that I have already means to make combinations, mixing of various media. I have so much ideas about it, but I need resources to realize them, to do it. Other tiers that I'm thinking, the other two, is one for all the people that is more interested in the technical side. So those are the ones that will see some clips about my editing sessions or the behind the scenes from the model shoot. I think it is yet to study, but I think that this tier can receive monthly a Q&A session. You will be able to ask me things technically related. And the other final tier, this tier will have more access, communicate directly with me, but you have to think it as the artistic side. Those interested more in the artistic side of my journey, they want to know, for instance, yes, part of my vision, what I think of my themes about beauty, nature, women, life. They want to know about the magazines. I do choose my magazines and the exhibitions, how to manage, because what I will do after this, they will know what I start to do, more studying the artistic business. They want to know, if they want to know more about the artistic business, I can communicate with them with this. This tier will be more weekly, will have the chance to communicate with me. I have to decide the time of the day in which but the little details I have yet to define. And above all, perspective in the future. If this Patreon community grows and it gives me enough energy, consider that I will continue to partake to selections for exhibitions, for publication magazines. In the future, it can be that I will be present in some photography related art fairs about nude art too. Maybe I will be present in some of these public situation. We can think maybe some, if you can, you are in the nearby of Paris, London, New York, Los Angeles, or maybe Milan, can think an occasion to meet and greet. And this is the beginning. Other ideas can be implemented in the future, something to make this community on Patreon more cooperative, more engaging, and that gives me the means to go on in this part of my artistic business career. That is a try, not a try because I try because I'm tried. If it is clear, if you know what I mean. It means 6 publications in magazines is good, unexpected, very welcome and very positive, but it's not enough. I have to grow. The number of publications must grow, of the exhibition too. So until I don't receive a critical mass of the approvals, I cannot hope on selling. You can think in general to this Patreon thing that in someday I will start as an acceleration pedal. The thing that I plan to do can be faster or slower. It depends on how many people press on this pedal and gives me energy until I start to sell sell frequently enough, good prices, good enough, and after I will not close it. Anyway, I will continue to keep the Patreon active. It has to be seen how it can change. What I see in front of me is a start and then continue evolution. As for my art, that is a good thing. But closing the Patreon part, so move on to the next thing that we'll do starting this my 51st years of life. That is a period in which my little resources will be spent not much in new model shoot. New model shoot will continue, will restart. It will be because of the Patreon help. What I will do with my little money, it is pay for artistic business formation on the business side. I've met on YouTube an Italian art coach. I think I will pay her for some coaching to understand better this business side, to think better how the art collector thinks, being her an art collector herself, to make her see what I have produced, to have an evaluation. It will be not bad at all, and to understand better how to put prices, obviously, and what strategies she can advise me to take if she thinks that when I'll have that at the point in which I'll have this discussion with her, what she thinks I can open or not a spot, a shop on sachiart.com or artlist.com or similar online galleries, because there is one thing that is sure, and it is true: I can have my atelier on my website, but who visits my site? If I have a place on sachiart.com, that place is a place where art collectors, art mediators, gallerists, or the major offline galleries go to search new authors that can be interesting and that can be a value on which invest. And obviously this is all materials once I've paid the coach to give to me, obviously something I can give back to the ones that are more interested in the artistic and business side of my activity. The other thing, closing this part, is yes, I could open a spot on sachiart.com. It has to be seen. Why not? I know. For at the moment, what has been published in magazines are mostly exercises. But if you think like a painter more than a photographer, do painters put on sales their test sketches? Someone does it, someone sell it. It's not forbidden. If Style Cruise magazines insist, because now I have 2 publications on it. The second has yet to go publish, but it is. If they think that my exercises are good enough to be published, anyway. The thing with Sachiart, that in Sachiart, putting there my artwork, it will receive the interest. Not the interest is too much. It will be seen by art buyers. That is the more direct connection with the type of public that I need to reach. And that is another thing for which I can start this new year of my life, doubling down with my effort, because after all the recognitions have started to arrive, no matter how strange the images I make. There is people in this Western, more civilized world that think that this work is good enough to be published. Remember this: the photography field is very crowded, is really competitive. It's not guaranteed by nothing when I send a group of photos to a magazine, the ones I choose, that they publish it, because I don't accept, I don't partake in vanity publications and galleries. Anyway, this said, what I'm about to do is a doubling down. I repeat myself. It's very important for me. I think that could be very enticing, very interesting, very amusing to assist to this show of a mature man, mature underdog that after many failures in a country where culturally failures are condemned. You cannot make mistakes in Italy. Anyway, this is a spectacle, but someone who's trying to take it back some positive results, obtain an economic independence, art from bad experiences, that I use it not to destroy myself, but to build myself a stair on which I can hop up in the social situation, in the social economic positions, giving something positive for everybody, and that can be very interesting to witness. What about towards November, December? Future Patreons will see myself giving you the notification that I've started to sell, that I've been able to continue continue to shoot and continue to improve, to reach even better publications, be more requested, have some collaboration. I can do some interviews with these tools. Many big things, positive things can happen from now on. Let's do it, let's make it happen. I am Francesco Coppola. I thank you so much for your listen this long podcast episode. You will have very soon news from me. Stay safe, stay creative. Per aspera ad astra.